All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's just jump right into it. In this video, I wanted to talk about Bomac MacIntyre and the credit that he deserves. He should be getting. I mean, I'm still hearing everybody talking about Terrence Crawford, and rightfully so. But Bomac is a really good coach, y'all. Now, he may not be the best trainer or the most athletic trainer, but when it comes to coaching, you don't need to be. You just need to be a great coach. And being a great coach means you need to see what needs to be seen, and he does that. You need to say what needs to be said, and he does that. You need to know how to direct what needs to be directed, and he does that. You need to know how to manage what needs to be managed, and he does that. While you got other trainers who may have the physical ability to visually show you and illustrate things that they want you to do. It comes down to it. They still need to be able to see and make adjustments and get you to see what you need to see as well. And they need to understand that, and they need to translate that to you so you can understand that. Some of these, as we've seen, some trainers might get caught up smelling their own self and forget how to do that and being a good coach. It's almost similar to basketball. You know what I'm saying? Saying that Bomac is not a good coach or not a great coach. It's just like somebody in basketball saying that you don't know how to coach basketball if you haven't played professionally. Now, that's some of the dumbest stuff you'll ever hear. And I believe Paul George said some dumb stuff like that recently. That you shouldn't be talking about basketball if you haven't played professional. That's some dumb stuff. Now, maybe it was what's the dummy comedian that's on there, the dude that was in ATL. Maybe it was him. He's just as much as an idiot as the parts he play. But nonetheless, being a great coach is somebody who sees and does all those things correctly, who knows how to translate those things to their players or their athlete, who knows how to understand what needs to be understood, as I said before. That's what a great coach can do. You don't need to have been a professional boxer. You don't need to have been a professional basketball player or any of those things to be blessed and gifted to see what's needed to be seen. And in order to relay that to your athletes. I mean, it's really not that hard. Believe me when I say there's a lot of great coaches. There's a lot of great trainers who have never strapped on some gloves. There's a lot of great coaches who've never bounced a basketball in a professional setting. Trust me when I say that. It's really a disservice and disrespect when these guys don't get the credit deserved, and when you have people saying stupid stuff. When there's so many professionals and former athletes in said sport that don't have a clue how to train and coach. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of them. And we don't need to name no names, but there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people right now who don't have a clue what they're doing. And then there's guys sitting at home who know everything that they need to know to build a winner, to turn a good athlete into a great athlete, to turn a bad athlete into a good athlete, and to turn a great athlete into let someone legendary. There's a lot of guys who can do that who've never done it professionally. So don't get it twisted. Bomac deserves all the credit that he should get, and he should be getting it. Shout out to Bomac for doing what you've done and how you've come along with Terrence Crawford and instructed him in his career and helped him become what he is. So I just wanted to do that and say that. Shout out. And to all those other coaches out there who've never played the sport that they're so good at coaching professionally, shout out to you, And I say that as I say that, I pat myself on the back because there's not a lot of coaches better than me. And those who know me know that. Those who don't, and that's your loss. Shout out to Bomac. All right. See y'all on the next one.
If this world were mine.